Alrighty, guys. Good morning to you all. Happy Saturday, February 22nd, 2025. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Once again, guys, not a lot to talk about in the weather world today. We're just going to kind of go over some model consensus, kind of talk about what we're going to be looking as we go into March. This is our temperature outlook here on our future cast as far as the next 6 to 10 days go. And as we talked about in the video 2 days ago, we are still seeing very, very warm above average temperatures that are going to be ongoing over the next 6 to 10 days across majority of the west and central United States here. Now, we will start to see this move its way east just slightly as we go through the next couple of days. I do expect most people from the southeast up into the northeast and mid-Atlantic and Ohio Valley to be either at average or just slightly below average still. We're only going to see mostly this troughing and ridging develop over here for the southern plains, central plains, northern plains, and west of that. There are going to be a couple of systems that are going to be moving in as well up along the west coast. We're actually watching for the threat for significant wind gusts up here into Washington and Oregon as we have a system that will be coming in on Monday and Tuesday that actually could produce some pretty significant winds up to 70 plus miles per hour or a little bit higher than that wind gust wise. So we'll keep you guys updated on that system here as we go through the next couple of days. But as far as the overall weather pattern goes over the next couple of days, we're really not looking at anything, guys. No cross country systems. We might see something towards the later half of next week, but really the next 5 to 7 days is really going to be a pretty quiet trend as far as our active weather that we've been seeing over the last couple of weeks. That will start to change as we go into March. We're already monitoring the threat for some significant severe weather potential as we go into March. As we get into March in general, I've talked about this to you guys a lot. The threat for multiple severe weather outbreaks for March, April, May, and June as we get into that spring tornado season. I want to make sure that everybody, once again, if you are in a severe weather prone area, make sure you have your stuff ready to go, your action plans in place, because we are going to start to see severe weather ramp up tremendously. And as we are continuing to watch our MJO, our basically our major oscillation models really start to show the threat and what our troughing is going to look like as we go into March and April. I do think significant severe weather outbreaks and tornado outbreaks are not too distant in the future as far as the realm of our weather world goes. So this is what we got over the next 6 to 10 days temperature wise. I'll continue to update you guys this daily. Our 6 to 10 day precip outlook really doesn't have a lot of precip across the board. We're going to be mostly below average where we've seen a lot of rain. So this is going to be a good thing for most people in the Ohio Valley, the southeast, up into the northwest there where we've seen snow, we've seen ice, we've seen rain. There is a threat for some type of precip as we go through the weekend here. Tomorrow there'll be a little clipper system that's going to move through along the Gulf that we could see some rain showers and thunderstorms, but not expecting any severe weather. And then, like I said, the chance for some isolated clipper system snowstorms up here in the northern high plains and Midwest, and then the Northeast also looking at maybe a system late next week. So not anything crazy in the weather world, guys. We'll keep you guys updated on those temperature and precip maps, but I do want to kind of talk about our troughing and what our troughing is going to do. You guys can kind of see here we've got a little bit of a messy troughing. This will be in place on at least for the next 2 to 3 days here, but I want you guys to see we do have a weak low pressure system that's going to develop tonight through tomorrow that's going to bring the threat for some heavy rainfall across East Texas, Louisiana, and then eventually this will push across the Gulf states here and then into Florida on Monday and Tuesday, where we'll have maybe a small chance for some water spouts as well as an isolated tornado risk with this troughing, but I don't expect anything significant. You can already see our next wave here developing. We'll have a ridging pattern that's basically going to develop over the next couple of days and really through next week, which is going to allow for, and I talked about this the other day, our temperatures to warm up. We'll see a southwesterly flow here with our winds aloft that'll help warm things up a little bit. We'll still have the threat for some cold air, not extreme cold air, but there will be some cold air with our troughing back here into the Ohio Valley and eastern seaboard. And then, like I said, as we go into the later half of next week, we're going to have to watch for maybe a low pressure system that could develop here up into the northeast for maybe some snow, something along the lines of that, a pretty messy system. And then we'll have another ridge that's still going to be in place, but I want you guys to see this on the left side of your screen. We're going to start to talk about our troughing, our shortwave troughing, and then our potential mega troughs that could come in that would bring the threat for significant severe weather as we go into March. This is already starting to show up on all the ensembles in general, a European model, our Canadian, our GFS on these short waves moving in, which will give us, once again, Dixie Alley tornado season really going to be ramping up here soon, and then eventually the Ohio Valley and eastern mid-Atlantic there as we go through March and April. But I want you guys to see, as we go towards that first week of March, possibly a severe weather threat down the road here, and then another one potentially behind that, and then we get into 300 hours out plus. I just wanted to just give you guys an idea of what we could see. This is not what we want to see at all. Mega trough ejections, which cause significant severe weather outbreaks and or winter storms depending on the month that it's in. Just something we really just are looking at and trying to figure out pattern recognition wise. That way we can let you guys know to be weather aware for severe weather as we go over, over in time in general. Once again, let's kind of look at those temperature anomalies. Still seeing below average temperatures for the next 48 to 72 hours. We will warm up majorly across majority of the United States through much of next week. We'll see maybe a cold air potential as we go into the later half of next week up in the Northeast, where we could see a clipper system for some snow, maybe some ice and some rain. And then after that, like I said, over the next, 10 to 14 days, we're really not going to be seeing any significant cold Arctic air masses. Maybe one shot at another Arctic air mass as we go towards the 6th of March, still well over 300 hours out. So we're going to watch this. We'll keep you guys updated on this. But once you get in the realm of 10 days plus out when you're looking at models, you guys know to take those with a grain of salt. These are going to change a lot. So the idea of another Arctic air mass maybe building up towards the middle of March also on the table. So we may not be done with winter quite yet. I think we'll have a couple more shots of cold air before it's said and done and over with. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea on what we're going to be seeing with that. One more thing we're going to look at here, just our precip run, kind of show you guys what we're looking at. This is our heavy rain potential over the next couple days down in the deep south, along through Florida. We'll have that Clipper system moving through today, tomorrow, and into Monday and Tuesday. Not any big systems, guys, across the United States. Look at this. Between Monday and Friday, we might have one system here with some light rain and some thunderstorms from Ohio down through Kentucky and Tennessee. Maybe some Clipper snow up into the far, far northeast, but really just going to look at another cold air mass, possibly some lake effect snow coming in on Thursday and Friday for the Great Lakes up there. And then we continue to get into the month of March here, where we start to see our troughing change, our warm front, or our warm air is going to basically lift to the north, and it's going to allow for the threat for severe weather potential across the board. And you guys can kind of see that already starting to become in range. So we will keep you guys updated on the latest here. I'm going to be kind of spotty with the live streams over the next couple days, being as though we don't have a lot going on. But when we start to see more signals for either a major snowstorm or just in general our severe weather potential, we'll start to get back on here and do some more live streams again. But I'm going to take this time to breathe, relax. I'll be popping out videos every day for you guys, so we might not live stream every single day. We are going to do some fun live streams as well, kind of going down the road for you guys. But other than that, guys, be safe, be weather aware, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one.